Yo, 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 what is up? Welcome back, degenerates. We've got a degenerate army piling in right now. I see you guys coming in here, checking out the stream. What is up, guys? It's Friday night. We're degenning. What's going on, Dave? How you doing, man?
Fantastic. Thanks so much for having me on, Trey.
Super glad to have you here, man. These streams, they're so much fun for us, but you know what? They are going to be scarce in the future. So I want everyone to get while the getting is good and get a chance to check out these protocols while we're here breaking them down, spending some time on them. Because when it's time to see and we see those sell signals, we're going to be focused on one thing and one thing only in this market, and that is winning. So here we go. I want to say hello to everybody. We got people already saying shout out in the chat. We got Crypto Awesome. That's your alter ego here. Thanks. This is going to be fire. Glad to have you on. Absolutely. Ahmet, thank you for tuning in. Always there. Loyal streamer. We had Boss. He was in there for 20 minutes early, just chilling, waiting. We got Shrey. What's up, Shrey? Titans
Trey's
climbing up.
legit.
AwesomeX Rocketship. We coin new phrases every day, baby. AwesomeX. Will it put TitanX on a rocket ship? Are we going to find out today, Dave?
Yeah, well, we're going to find out something today.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So I think what he's hinting at is we're going to be getting some pure alpha at the end of the stream. And that means you're going to have to stick around if you really want to find out the launch date of AwesomeX. So without further ado, let's just start jumping right in. I want to share my screen here real quick. And I'm going to go over here just real quick to the AwesomeX Twitter page. This is Crypto Awesome. Hold on. Here we are. I was just here. Here we are, guys. You can go follow AwesomeX protocol here at AwesomeX Wins, and you can read the white paper at docs.awesomex.win, which is what I spent a little bit of time doing today.
Sweet.
So last time I talked with the guy from Volt, and I just gave a quick breakdown. He was like, that was it. And so now what I'm doing is I'm drawing on some of Chris's bag of tricks, and I've created a little piece I want to share. So let me stop that share. So y'all go follow him over there. AwesomeX Win. That's your Twitter account.
AwesomeX Wins. Yep.
AwesomeX Wins. Okay. And for me, I just want to start jumping right into the meat of the cheese of this protocol and see if I understand what's going on, because this thing looks like it is a beast built on DragonX, utilizing TitanX to get in. So you're hitting all these different variables that we need to when we're thinking about progressive TitanX protocol. So from what I've gathered is in order to enter the AwesomeX protocol, here we have TitanX. And in order to get into AwesomeX, you have to use your TitanX to mint the AwesomeX. And this AwesomeX has so many different functionalities after you have minted it. And so from what I'm taking away is we have a 125-week mint phase where the price is going to go up to mint this as the weeks go on. Is this correct?
Yeah, well, it's actually perpetually minted. So the minting won't stop after 125 weeks, but the ratio decrease stops after 125 weeks. It stabilizes on week 126.
Stabilized at that 0.08, which is something you guys can see if you explore further into the white paper. There's a detailed layout, which we may go into here a little bit later. But we just want to kind of get into the meat and the cheese in this thing because, like it says in the white paper, it's simple. But then you also have a lot of different mechanics that you can get into when you get into AwesomeX. So I saw that the big note you're trying to get across, the big point you want to get across is that it removes 85.5% of TitanX from the market, the buy and burn.
Yes. Well, the protocol in general. Yeah, it takes 85.5% off the market. 70% goes into the buy and burn, with an additional 3.5% direct DragonX buy and burn, and a 12% contribution to the DragonX vault. So we're going to be bloating that DragonX vault before 369, so it gets a bigger payout, and it rises all ships.
Okay, I like that. Very nice. So you'll see as I put here on my graphic that you have that 12% that goes and gets locked up in the DragonX vault. Then you have that little buy and burn. It's going to go straight into buying and burning the DragonX token and the TitanX tokens. So that's really aggressive. And I know Jake was saying, like, on your protocols, burn a bunch. So is that where you drew this inspiration from to burn all this? Or where did this inspiration come from? How did AwesomeX become born?
Well, it became born because I got obsessed with Inferno. And I basically like was minting every cycle, and I realized I should have minted more week one. Like I basically minted every cycle in Inferno, but I love Inferno. Inferno was my favorite protocol by far in TitanX, but there was a few changes that I wanted to make to it, as not as a participant, but then when I decided to build, I was like, well, there's a few more things we could do. Because 70% buy and burn is super juicy anyway. I mean, it's like, but then I wanted to build it on DragonX. I wanted to like mash up Inferno meets DragonX. Like, what does that look like? And that's really was my inspiration to make AwesomeX right there.
See, that's what I love about DeFi and in the current phase that it's in is you can think about something that you learned last week and implement it into something that you're building up, coming up in here into the future. And it makes that protocol that much more innovative. So for you to draw that inspiration from the Inferno token was brilliant. And then think, hey, okay, where best can I spread this economic energy out as well in this ecosystem to become relevant and to become strong? And so I think a lot of people are catching to these tokenomics, especially some of these guys who are really advanced, and they're seeing that what this is definitely going to be a machine here. So pretty excited, man. Let's go back here. Let me see here.
Share this on the AwesomeX page real quick. Make sure everybody's getting in on this and nobody misses out.
Yeah, you need to share something on the AwesomeX page.
I'm doing it right. I just did it. Just got it shared there. I'm gonna throw this in the Telegram too, guys. Make sure you're sending this out, posting this on every single one of your pages right now. We really want to get the word out. Still trying to get to 1,000 members in the Telegram, but you know what? Today is the day on this stream that we are going to be launching announcing the launch date. So you guys are going to get some massive alpha here by the end, but still, let's keep our foot on the gas, guys. I want to give you plenty of notice for this project. This is a fair launch. I don't want to do stealth launch, so that's why we are announcing it today. Plus, Trey is like a legend, so I mean, I'm honored to be on your show. And I think this is a great place to mention that. But I'm going to throw this on the Telegram too. So just let's keep our foot on the gas, guys, before launch. Let's still get 1,000 people in the Telegram before launch. But you guys have been killing it, by the way. So great work.
What is what's the Telegram? What's the Telegram handle?
The Telegram is also AwesomeX wins. The Telegram is posted in the. I'll put it in the comments here, but it's also.
I see it there. I've got it. I'm gonna post it in the comments right now as well.
Sweet,
guys, hop in that Telegram. Hop in that Telegram. Get in that thing. We were trying to fill that up. Let's work together. That's what we got to do, right? That's what Titans do. Titan legends. That's what you just call me a legend, bro. I don't know if I'm a legend yet, but maybe after this bull market, we will go down in history. But
you're a legend to me, bro. I've been watching you. Like, I don't even know how long you've been doing this, but it seems like you've been I mean, with you and I call him the Verse, but I guess I don't know his actual first name, but that's okay. But yeah, when you guys jam, dude, I love your streams, bro. And I also love this fire graphic. So thank you so much for building this really fire graphic here.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. So that's what I do on this side. That's kind of how this whole thing was born. Chris and I, we got together and we really pondered about PulseX and the PulseX sacrifice, and that's how the Verse was born as a brand. So him and I, he's a coastal engineer. I'm a master of business administration. So we're both just like college nerds that really plugged into crypto and decided to build a brand. So we really love this thing and we're pushing it. And, you know, TitanX has been something that has become bread and butter for us in the community, has really showed us the support that we wanted when we initially entered and it came into like the Pulse Chain community. We really got blackballed. So we found a home with TitanX and we found a great group of like-minded investors that see the same things that we see and want to keep pressing on. So until we become legends, I saw your post today. You said head to the grindstone until 2026. I don't want to speculate about what that might mean beyond AwesomeX because we still have so much more to go over here with AwesomeX. I want to plug into this treasury over here because
Cool.
this comes back to the innovation, giving yourself some room to do some things. Tell me a little bit about what you have in mind for what you want to do with that treasury and maybe where you drew some of that inspiration from.
Cool. Thanks, man. Yeah. We these are a couple of the innovations on how we changed what Inferno was. Both the launch pad and the treasury. So those are two things that I think are gonna basically focus economic energy kind of like a laser and just like really attack the AwesomeX token heavy, right? So we could be burning it because we have a perpetual mint and we have an incredible mint ratio week one. So we have a 2.8 to 1. This is the first protocol that when you put one TitanX in, you get 2.8 AwesomeX out, and it's paired to DragonX. So it really rewards early adopters. And also it's not something, it's like, it doesn't, we have our first halving in 25 weeks. It doesn't even hit the 1-to-1 ratio until 37 weeks. So really it's a great ratio for a while, guys. So, I mean, you don't have to like, FOMO in or anything. I mean, the week one though is definitely by far the best ratio. So let's talk about the treasury. So the treasury, what I really like about the treasury, there are two goals for the treasury. Goal number one is to benefit the AwesomeX ecosystem, and goal two is to benefit the crypto awesome community. So as long as those two goals are met, we can make decisions that meet those two goals in the treasury. There are many, many ways to do that. Now, one of those ways is possibly creating LP pairs with other BOT protocols, possibly. We can also possibly create another protocol like a DragonX on AwesomeX that burns the crap out of it. So the launch pad is for other people to submit projects that we can fund to build on AwesomeX. But the treasury could be used for a protocol, wink, wink, that we might already have a white paper for, wink, wink, that will burn the crap out of AwesomeX. And not only that, it will input a bunch of economic energy back into the system to continue expanding the system. Now, the other thing that Treasury is going to be used for is to benefit the crypto awesome community. So I really want to be able to do giveaways, hat giveaways, sweat hoodie giveaways, like AwesomeX giveaways. So on my streams, I want to be able to like throw that out to the fans and just make sure that people are feeling honored and feeling respected for being here, because I respect every single person that is in. I love Titans, by the way. We have each other's backs. I've never experienced, I've actually never been a part of an internet community in general before. And I've never really been part of a crypto community. I was kind of XRP army before. And it's like, all right, that's kind of cool. But ultimately, I didn't feel, there was no personalization there. This is very different. We are at the base of a mountain, and we are all really early with TitanX. But there's some massive catalysts coming with 369 and some other things. So that mountain, we're climbing that mountain, and being paired with DragonX, but minting with TitanX is a fun combo, because that's what Hydra just did. And Hydra, I think, is going to it's already being a massive catalyst for DragonX. So I think we also, all of us who are AwesomeX Army, I think we can be a big catalyst for DragonX also. Because being a catalyst for DragonX will rise all ships in the TitanX ecosystem, because it puts all that money back in the staking. Boom. It just circulates that back into the system. So
I like it, because what you're saying to me is you're reserving some of the portion of the funds for future branding, future growth, and now being at the bottom of that mountain, like as we say, we're here, like it's time to get protocols launched at the bottom so that we can see these things rise together. But knowing that you're allocating, some of this funds to set aside to create AwesomeX as a brand and then create that as a further extension of DragonX with these arbitrage opportunities over this 125-week period, people are going to be drawn directly into the system. So there is nothing better that we could do besides what Jake said, is to continue to build the new shiny thing on top of the new shiny thing. Because what that does is that just extends that reach. People see new things, new people see new stuff across these communities. So really awesome. I like the approach. I like that you're branding, you're focused on getting a solid brand, because that's going to be really important to turn these DAOs into household names. So I think that you've got something that's very innovative here. I like that you're touching on the TitanX and the DragonX side of things. And I'm really glad that you were willing to share the information with me that I wanted to speculate on, which about the possibility of what the Treasury could do. Say these things were to do some big X's in the future, and you're to be sitting on quite some piles of money from these 3.5% and 3% allocations. So
Yeah,
I think
and
it's brilliant, and I think
thank you.
there's never really going to be a better time to do it than now, while we're seeing these charts go up. So
Right. And now is the right time. I mean, the timing is perfect for this. And the other thing, adding another 3% to the buy and burn isn't going to have the same economic energy and impact as using a small percentage, a 3% pool, to build protocols or to create LPs or to do things that will have way bigger impact. Like literally the launchpad, 3.5% going to the launchpad, we could probably build 10 protocols out of funds that come into the launchpad. That would be a way bigger economic impact than having just like a 73.5% buy and burn. Like 70% is already like heavy and great. It's like, so this these small percentages give us room to like work. And here's the other thing. TitanX is going to get really scarce. It's going to get real scarce and real expensive, like over time. AwesomeX is actually designed in the math to get 35 times more expensive than TitanX over the mint periods in the math. But this is why I want people to get big bags of AwesomeX early on. If you want to, and there's no mining, there's no staking. It's literally mint on Friday, claim on Saturday. If you want to sell your bags, feel free, but the buy and burn is going to come right behind you and eat it up. I mean, when you look at the chart that Inferno painted, the weekly chart that Inferno painted during the mint cycles is just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I've literally never seen a chart that beautiful. So the weekly chart of Inferno for the first 9 weeks looks like the first 5 minutes of a meme coin. It's just like, and like, but it's not 5 minutes. It's literally 9 weeks. So it was crazy, but that was because of the mechanics of what Inferno did. When you look at the buy and burn mechanics, they burned every single day, but they started with 3% for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or they did 4%. So we're adjusting the parameters a little bit, but the same mechanics. 3% Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then it goes 4%. No, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday it goes to 7% buy and burn of the pool, and then Friday and Saturday is 12% each day. So we also fixed the MEV bot issue. So we are bulletproof against MEV bots in AwesomeX now, because actually we have the same team. The Inferno team wanted to work with this project, and we got the same Inferno devs. We have the same Inferno creators, and it's like literally Inferno with some adjustments on DragonX.
Did you guys hear that? And this just goes right back into the branding. Just how as quickly as Inferno became something that implemented best practices, AwesomeX becomes a brand built out of Inferno that is now making room for future brands. I can't put this any better. This is how it's supposed to be. This is what DeFi is supposed to be about. And so honestly, as we continue to create these protocols, we're just adding more and more value. We could just create and create and create now. And now we've created our own intrinsic value system. So, man, I'm amped up just to be a part of it, to be here. And I'm glad that you see the value in creating these brands and implementing the best practices that Inferno did. Because if it's not broke with them, don't fix it, or just make a few adjustments and maybe about adjustments, tweak some of these percentages, and go have some fun. Build your brand AwesomeX up, and come on to the verse whenever we got the chance to bring you guys on. So thank you guys. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. I mean, the thing too is when I wanted to, actually, my original white paper is different because when I wrote it and then I gave it, the Inferno team wanted to work with me. When they wanted to work with me, I got off the phone. I was like, yes. I was like, it was the best possible like scenario that could have happened. But then they gave me their opinions, and their opinions are extremely valid. Like, you got to listen to the geniuses in the space. So I actually had changed it a little bit too much. I in the original white paper, I had added like a reward system. I had made it a little too complicated. And they're like, nah, let's just bring it back. Let's actually bring it more like the Inferno structure. And then we can adjust parameters. And that actually saved me on the budget because I had to fund this. That's the thing about Fair Launch. We fund the projects and we participate day one with everybody else if we want to. And I built the project I want to participate in. That's what I did. This is my favorite project by far right now because this is the one I wanted to participate in that was like tweaked a little bit. But because we're gonna make Fridays great again, man. It's like I was looking forward to my Fridays so much. I was like, oh, I get to mint Inferno, and then Saturdays were great because I could claim it. And it's like with TitanX or with Hyper or with Hydra or with Hyper and Hydra are cool because they're only 88 days for max miners. And I'm a max guy. I'm not like I'm a long-term guy. I'm not doing short-term miners. I tried a few, but I didn't maximize. I didn't like the short terms. But this one, there is no minting, or there is no mining, and there's no staking. So we're not deferring any inflation. That's the beautiful part about Inferno. There was never deferred inflation. It was all immediately recognized in the chart that week. And if people wanted to fade their bags, cool. But the point I was really getting to is TitanX is going to get real scarce and really expensive. This is why when people can build big bags of AwesomeX, well, what are they going to do with it? That's why we needed another protocol that's going to come right behind this. That is, it's going to be after 369 for the other protocol for sure. But the other protocol is going to come right behind this, and we are going to mint on Saturdays and claim on Sundays, and you're going to be able to use AwesomeX as the fuel instead of TitanX. So if you guys feel like hodling, I'm going to hodl because really the hodling of this, I want people to have something to do with it that's going to benefit all the ecosystems, the whole TitanX ecosystem. So anyways, it's going to be like Friday and Saturday claim, and then it'll be Saturday mint with AwesomeX that you just claimed if you want, and then claim on Sunday. So it'll make the whole weekend great again, man. I just loved what Inferno was doing.
So you built it this way based on the fact that you're not the biggest fan of short-term miners, and is that why you spread this out over this 125-week period?
Well, I'm a long-term guy, so I want this protocol to be around forever. I never want the buy and burn to go dry, first off. I never want to stop contributing to the DragonX vault. So those are and actually those are two reasons that Eric's supporting this project. So because he wanted it perpetual, just like I did. But there's a lot of people that came around when I was pitching the white paper that said, well, why don't you do a limited supply? And it's like, okay, I really did consider that because I had some geniuses tell me that they did not like the perpetual. But perpetual is extremely intentional. And the couple of the main reasons is that we'll never, our buy and burn most likely will never go dry unless there's multiple periods where people don't mint. And we will never stop contributing to the DragonX vault. So really, and we will never stop burning DragonX. And the 70% buy and burn routes through DragonX. So there's added buy pressure on a lot of added buy pressure on DragonX here. 3% added direct buy and burn from TitanX to DragonX to burn. But then the 70% buy and burn goes from TitanX to DragonX to AwesomeX burn. So the 70% actually still routes through DragonX. So it still adds additional buy pressure onto DragonX.
So the main goal is to support the DragonX community to a point where it's so synergistic that it gives AwesomeX the ability to build out its own community and its own brand, just like DragonX, and then to build protocols that are going to burn the AwesomeX token and then going to give it value, because this entire thing is basically designed to just hodl over time and truly never sell.
And if people want to sell, it's totally okay. The thing is, it's kind of any BOT protocol, man. I'm fine. I'm not fading any of them anymore, because like if you sell, these buy and burns come right behind you and eat it up. And if you're looking for a dip, that dip may not come. And that's kind of what we're seeing right now with DragonX. Like I faded DragonX during the dark times, during those months where it was dark, right? I actually faded like 10 billion DragonX because but I didn't fade it out of the system. I recompounded it into a different, and I got like a 3-to-1 ratio. So, I mean, I still made some money, but I didn't make the 20-to-1. I didn't fade my hybrids. Thank God. I still have all my hybrids, but I faded baby DragonX too. I learned my lesson. My lesson that I've learned is to never fade BOT protocols. But if you want to sell, take some profits, like that's totally okay. But you just got to be careful because it's dangerous to sell these protocols. Like if you sell your Inferno, like Inferno's going away, guys. So it's like, I'm keeping what I have and I'm bringing fiat in personally to.
Well, if you're doing a 30-to-1 on an $800 bag, then you should just be able to take 800 out, leave the moon bag, and then go roll into something else. That's how you should move. If you're not moving like that, I don't know what is wrong with you. You go back to the basics of this and figure this out, okay? We got 98 of y'all in here right now. 98 people showing up on a Friday night. You know what this means? This means I know that chicks are not clapping at 99 of y'all's houses because ain't nobody's wife or girlfriend wants to have Trey from the verse in the background. So if it is cheeks clapping, y'all must have me on mute. I know it ain't no fun on a Friday night without Trey. So glad that y'all are here. Smash that like button. Share this stream out, because here in just a little while, after I get a few softball questions from Dave, we're going to talk about some of these mechanics of when this thing's going to come out. So I have a few questions up here. Let me see if make sure we get all of these questions answered. Welcome to all who are joining. Let's see. Here we go, boss. Do we use TitanX to buy AwesomeX at launch, or do we use DragonX tokens? From my understanding, you use the TitanX to enter the AwesomeX system, and that is going to benefit the DragonX protocol via buying and burning and the DragonX vault, 12%.
Yep, correct? Absolutely. And I had the question too, why don't we use DragonX to mint? Well, the reason is because nobody wants to sell their DragonX.
Sell it, right.
If we use DragonX to mint this, nobody would participate. It would get very low participation. The TitanX participation is the only way to go. And the DragonX is literally the nitrous. It's that nitrous like supercharged to the system, because I mean, I am like really bullish on DragonX. Like, I mean, mega bullish on DragonX, especially after Hydra did what it just did. And it's burning $200,000 a day of DragonX right now. And we're going to be doing a very similar thing by routing through, adding a ton of buy pressure to DragonX. We're going to help DragonX's chart. AwesomeX is going to help the DragonX chart, and the DragonX chart going up is going to help AwesomeX. These are the flywheels that Jake like created for us to use. And then Eric like really, even though there was kind of like some shade on DragonX early on, people didn't understand what Eric was doing. But now I think they get it. It's like, I get it. I'm like, dude, that was smart, dude. Jake knew right away, though. Jake knew right away how big DragonX was going to be.
I think some people just get it right off rip. I know Chris for sure. It's something that he grabbed onto immediately. But right. I'm gonna share the screen here real quick because we're getting at what you're talking about here. And I'm gonna share this real quick. This is a post Chris put up earlier today. And so if you look here, he's talking about how Hydra is affecting DragonX. And so the exact same thing that you're describing about AwesomeX is going to affect DragonX likely in similar ways. Is what the goal of the protocol is. So guys, you're beginning to see a mass movement to build on top of these protocols, and they're becoming these underlying foundations that are building up these very tall pyramids that are going to become extremely, extremely scarce. So, guys, not financial advice, but if you know that a protocol is attempting to help a chart that looks like what we're looking at here, folks, you may want to pay attention. So, okay.
And then look, put Inferno chart weekly next to DragonX chart weekly. It's like Inferno on DragonX. It's like, what a combo that is. It's like I'm stoked on this experiment because it is an experiment, guys. I mean, not financial advice, but this is like, if you're gonna do and here's the thing, all of this is an experiment, but the experiments are working. Like DragonX was an experiment, Inferno was an experiment, but look how well they work. TitanX was an experiment. Because we I know Chris talks a lot about the matrix, right? We were born into hyperinflation. We're born into the matrix. Every single day of our life, our dollar has been worth less and less and less and less. And then we just think it's normal. We have no idea what hyperinflation can do. And when you have hyperinflation on the core protocol, which that's the genius of what Jake did. Well, part of it, there's so many other amazing genius pieces, but the hyperdeflation is the massive genius that Jake built. Fair launch, locked LPs, rug resistant, all that kind of stuff is like super amazing too. But now we're getting hyperdeflationary protocols built on hyperdeflationary protocols built on hyperdeflationary protocols. This is a third layer. This is actually the layer on DragonX. So it's, I mean, these are levers on levers. And then so the fourth layer is going to be the one built on AwesomeX, all the ones built on AwesomeX, just like all the ones that are going to be built on Inferno right now. Like there's probably a whole bunch of, it's like 6 protocols already coming for Inferno. And so that's going to happen fairly quickly for AwesomeX. In fact, we have a lot of fun too. We got a hybrid NFT that's in creation right now that's going to be paired with AwesomeX. So I'm working with Rudy to kind of get the battlefield built. It's these little sumo wrestlers, these little baby sumos. Dude, they're so awesome. I mean, they're hilarious. But AwesomeX is going to become more than just Inferno's like workout buddy. Like it's going to be more than just the bodybuilding dragon. AwesomeX is going to be yes, dude.
It looks like you've been flexing on me like the guy with the 2 arms, he's the Pokemon, bro, but you got 2 arms and he's always flexing. It's been looking like you've been flexing this whole time. I would be too if I was building AwesomeX. I'd be flexing on them. Who knows who's in this live stream right now that's going to end up wanting to build on AwesomeX. Really awesome stuff, bro. No pun intended. You know what? I think so too, Shrey. I agree with you. It'd be cool. And I think you might be able to because you're getting some support here. Cool if AwesomeX gets support on Titan Farms on a DragonX AwesomeX pair. Hey, I hear you're working with these big guys and they're all up in your DMs, man. So what can you do about something like that?
Well, Eric teased that actually on a tweet. So he hasn't confirmed it with me, but I did watch his stream with Cryptographics, which was amazing, by the way. And like Titan Farms is actually going to be able to include any cryptocurrency that is a V3 pair. Ooh. Not just TitanX's. All V3 cryptocurrencies, Titan Farms will be able to. No, I believe it'd be Ethereum, but all Ethereum V3 pairs will be able to be supported by Titan Farms. So, AwesomeX absolutely 1,000,000% has to be on the farm. Absolutely, 1,000,000%. You're so right. And the V3, we are V3. So, and also the LPs, that's what Stray's like an LP genius, man. And like doing the V3 LPs, he was even saying about adding in AwesomeX. If you hodl it, you add it into a V3 LP and you get fees off hodling, which is
and that's where you're really getting your pay from is. And I think when you really figure out that LPing is the way that you're going to retire, and you just need to see these little pieces added every minute, every single day into these wallets, that's when you know this is how you're building wealth. And so, guys, we're talking about wealth building protocols tonight. We are here live on a Friday night with Dave, the boy, the man, the myth, the big jacked green guy, the legend, Dave. Let's go. We got my boy, Chris. He's up
What's
in the
up,
mix.
Chris?
He says like, subscribe, and show some support. I imagine that guy probably just got done ripping the gnar, shredding some waves. He's been hard at work. He's been crazy busy, and we're trying to take care of some of these interviews without Chris. So thank you for coming on and talking with me. I've enjoyed our time together so far. How about you, man? You're
Oh
enjoying this
my
Friday
gosh,
night?
dude, I love it. I'm like, feels like I'm talking to a celebrity right now. So thanks for having me on.
Stop, bro. I cannot. I swear, I do not want to be considered an influencer. I will always just say I like to teach people about blockchain and crypto. They have a hard time with it. So trying to explain to anybody what I do at the verse is like it's just totally not worth it. So it's just wearing a lot of hats. So David Lee stopped by. Thanks, David Lee. That's a
What's
guy
up,
from
bro?
Pulse Chain community. He's ventured over in the TitanX community now. He's backing up Brandon, Rags to Riches with a new protocol, Morpheus. We just talked about on our last live stream.
Oh,
Morpheus, a meme coin, it is being built. Dude, you guys got to go check out our last stream. And yes, a Pulse Chain Maxi. You're the one who said this, Ray. You said I am an cross-chain agnostic degen, and that's the truth. So that leads me into my next question. Do you have any ideas for going cross-chain? Anything you could
not
do with
right
your
now.
treasury to go cross-chain?
I'm like a TitanX Maxi right now, like build on TitanX Maxi. Like it's not just TitanX, it's like all the BOT protocols. But I have done some stuff on Pulse Chain, but bridging and stuff, I'm not really there yet. I kind of just, it's like so simple. It's like ETH to like TitanX. And then I'm with my wallets. It's like, really, I don't have to think too hard about like getting the wrong bridge or something. I mean, I'm sure I could be taught that stuff. I don't actually know. Last cycle, like I said, I wish I was doing Hex and Pulse Chain and stuff like that. But last cycle, I was in a few AI coins and I was in XRP. And, you know, I think that they probably have potential. But you know what? They don't have, oh, I don't know about Pulse Chain, but XRP does not have like 1000x potential. Not financial advice, guys. And I'm not going to be a moon boy here, but I actually think with all the BOT protocols being built on TitanX, plus the TitanX hyperdeflationary mechanics, I can totally see a easy 10x for TitanX, probably a fairly easy 100x over the bull, but there's a possibility for like 1000x, and that is like literally a number you can't get in real estate. You can't get that in like any stock market investment. Like you can't get that potential, a realistic potential, anywhere else.
Sure,
Maybe
and I get it.
meme coins, but I'm scared of other meme coins. I have no idea about what
Right.
like on base and stuff. I don't know how to do any of that. I've never been a meme coin guy. This is meme fi. That's what we're calling it. So that's the new word. It's meme fi because it's still a meme, but the fi shows you that, oh wait, hold on. What is that? Well, there's mechanics underneath the meme. So that's
No,
what we're calling meme fi.
I definitely see where you're coming from. But the only point I'm trying to make here is with cross-chain interoperability and using meme coins for marketing and strategizing with liquidity pairing is a way to not bring TitanX to XRP, but it's a way to bring XRP to TitanX. They see the green candles and they come with something that you've built cross-chain, and now they're wondering how they can come back through arbitrage opportunities. So
That's a great
that's
point.
just
And the
my
XRP army is massive, like, right? And it's like I'm not putting shade on them at all. I mean, I've been them, but I faded all my XRP for TitanX, and I'm glad I did because it's 5x already since January. So it's like XRP hasn't, but
yeah, and that's my whole point is that we have a way through TitanX to bring other communities in by building these products that speak to them through the candles. So I think that AwesomeX has the ability to build something
cool.
like that into its protocol through its treasury, which makes it really
Right.
exciting. Yes,
That's a good point. If we could go cross chain through some launchpad stuff, you know, dude, I'm so down. I need the brilliant creators who want to build on this to show me what's possible.
Well, I definitely know Chris and I and you could have a conversation maybe in a Twitter
Love
DM
that.
and talk about the mechanics because it's
Okay.
some interesting ways to bring eyes to TitanX
That's a
and the
great point,
ecosystem over
man.
here.
I love
So
that idea. And then we got X28 coming that might I don't exactly know the mechanics of X28, but that's going to make the whole TitanX ecosystem cross omni-chain compatible.
and that's getting into the mechanics of what I'm talking about. So when it does, there's definitely going to be a chance. So anyone out there that's thinking about building, looking at building, you may have a chance to work with AwesomeX. This is great. We got 125 people in here right now. Dave, what do you
Thanks for
say?
joining,
We hit
everybody.
about
You guys are
40.
amazing. Give this a like and subscribe. Share it on your channel. Join the Telegram. Follow the verse. Follow Trey. And yeah, I mean, dude, it's just like I can't even hide my excitement. Like, not even that I want to, I would never want to, but like, I can't hide it, dude. It's like, I'm like so excited. It's like spewing out of me. You're right. I try to tell non-crypto people about this. They get excited because I'm excited, but they have no idea what I'm talking about. They like literally can't wrap their head around anything that I'm saying. And it's like, it's fine. But
Well, builders in life are leaders, and you're building and you're leading, and soon enough, your life will speak for itself, and you won't have to do any explaining. And people will just say, just show me what button I have to click.
it's
So
pushing
until
buttons, man, for real. It's like,
until we get to that point, we got to continue to capitalize because we're going to be the thought leaders in this space and we're going to be the leaders of the digital revolution. So that's what we have to do. And we take that job and we take it seriously.
yes.
So without further ado, we've been in here about 42 minutes. And I know we got more people in here than we have had at all night. We got lots of people from all across the DeFi space, and they want to know. They want to know when AwesomeX is going to be
They
launching.
definitely want to
So I
know when
didn't know that. I
AwesomeX.
would have had some sort of banner ready, but I'm waiting for the alpha too. I'm waiting.
Yeah, you don't even know yet.
No, I'm in the dark, but once I know, then I'm gonna get my calendar ready.
So AwesomeX mints on Friday. It has to launch on a Friday.
Okay.
So we have 7 days until launch of AwesomeX.
7 days,
Next
boys and
Friday, October
gals.
4th. Think about 10-4, good buddy. 10-4, good
Okay.
buddy. Yeah,
Okay.
10-4. 10-4 is the day, guys. So there's the alpha.
That's
Prep
what we
your
wanted.
TitanX and
There
get
it
it ready. You
is.
got a whole week. And
Awesome.
keep filling the Telegram, guys. Let's keep hitting this. And actually, the next contest to get to that 1,000, because we almost have 500 people in the Telegram. You guys have been killing it, by the way. But I didn't want to wait for the 1,000 to announce this because I want to make sure you guys have plenty of time to prep. This is fair launch. I do not want to stealth launch on anybody. But so before launch, if we can hit 1,000 in the Telegram before launch, we will do a DApp reveal.
Ooh.
Before launch. If we don't, we are going to reveal the DApp on launch date.
Okay. Okay. So you guys heard everyone that's in here right now that has not yet. I'm taking my glasses off because the work is done. Okay. I plugged in. I can't, I look like a goofy bug when I have my glasses on, but that's okay.
Oh, you're
God nerfed
handsome,
me.
bro. Come
Hey,
on.
thank you. Thank
Goofy
you so
bug.
much, bro. God nerfed me. He said I have to be 5'8" and I got to be bald. Otherwise, I'd be way too handsome and way too strong. So that's what he did with me, and this is where we're at. But guys, go get into that Telegram. Seriously, in all seriousness, it's so hard to build up a following. Like Chris and I have been working since December of 2021. We're almost at 5K subscribers on YouTube. We stopped caring about it. We stopped thinking about it, but we still trying to hit marks. So smash the subscribe button. We have more than 60% of our viewership comes from unsubscribed. Like, that is crazy to me. You guys just push the subscribe button, turn the
Right.
bell
Hit that
notifications on so you
subscribe button.
stop missing these money waves. And get ready for the launch of AwesomeX coming out Friday, October the 4th. It is a beast new protocol built on top of DragonX. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be its own new DAO, a little brand that's going to turn into a big, awesome brand. Green Candles, the best form of marketing. Anything else you got for me tonight, Dave?
Man, I just say thank you so much for you and Chris doing what you guys do. I love your streams. I always, if I miss them, I will watch them later. So you guys awesome, and I always like and I always share and I'm definitely subscribed. So guys, do the same thing. Go to X, and I had to actually search a little bit to find your profile, but I did find it. I did it. I was like trying to find Trey. For some reason, it wasn't coming up. But I finally found you because I did some digging. I think it's Trey Soul or something, right? On your
Here we
profile?
go. I'll pull it up so that if anybody wants to, I have been very slow to jump on the Twitter train because I'm in the background with the verse. So let me just pull it up. So I don't even know the name. My own Twitter handle. There it is. There it is.
There it is.
That's me right there. That's
Trey
me. If
Soul
anybody want to know.
369 under
Yeah.
Trey _Soul _369. And hey, man, I love that verse. By the way, delight yourself in the Lord. He's going to give you the desires of your heart. So, I mean,
Hey,
dude,
that's
when I saw
exactly
that,
right.
I like got like, even I already had tons of respect for you, but I'm just like, you got something.
Well, here's the thing: when you delight yourself in the Lord, He'll give you the desires of your heart. But when you delight yourself in the Lord, your heart will align with His desires, and you will walk in the way that He has planned for you. So that's what we do here at the verse, and we share the word as it is the sword. So we pierce with the sword and use it in our daily lives. But that's what the verse is. Some more alpha for you. That's a cross in our logo. So we have
Oh,
that as
cool,
a
man.
33. That's a 3-3. That's Jesus' birthday. 33, master builder. 33 was when Jesus died. So those are some more T alpha.
Amen, brother, dude. I'm like, dude, preach to me, baby. This is great. I love
The
it.
verse, baby. The verse, the spoken word. That's what we wanted to do. Always just bring the word, bring the education and the knowledge to the ecosystem. And we have found ourselves in the most innovative space in DeFi. We
Yes.
could not be more thankful. Thank you so much for you coming on today, Dave. You're awesome. Our audience is the freaking best. You are so right. The light will prevail. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're tuning off. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.